And that is confirmed Sango Rebel Kid Hardcore TV. And man, you know what's next. We want to know what's on this man's mind. GOO tells all, not just tonight. That's right now. All of your questions will be answered here and now. First of all, I'm going to have to ask all of you to stop cheering, please. Only reason being, I don't deserve that shit. Not a single bit of it. Not yet, at least. Not for a while. You see, it's been 6 months when I decided to take a leave of absence with no pay and no guarantee of coming back in the same spot I was when I left. But I didn't let that stop me, because if that were to happen, I would have been fine with it. I left 6 months ago because the real me left. But for so long, I didn't realize that until I started spectating, watching the show from home, my home in Dudleyville. And I went back there and I asked myself questions. First one, who have I become? And how did it come to be? So I turned the page back. I watched the pinpoint moment that I became who I was. Ruining lives, friendships, all because I was salty at the fact that you people did not want me there. It was bad timing. It was the Miami Rumble 2021. Bad timing. And to that point, I had never experienced something like that in my life. So what I do, I scratched all of you out. I scratched out everyone I knew, everyone I respected, and became a toxic, vindictive, evil person. Because what I wanted so bad was a title I knew I would never have reached if it weren't for that number 30 spot and that win. And it upset me that my moment came, but the people expressed to me that my moment was not now. I'm speaking in past tense. And so I lost against Jay Vice at the Blast last year, in the most important match of my career. And I began to look at Jay through my spectator. And I saw the exact same thing happen to him, except he decided to sacrifice his trust with his fans to hold on to the one thing that made him that hero, and it made him become the villain. And so I looked back on who Dud Lee was and what he had to do to get right. He turned his back on me the day this show began, Wildcard 2020. He became toxic because he was jealous that I would take his spot. We feuded all throughout that damn thing. And at the end of the line, he put his career on the line against me. And I never admitted this, but I will right now. He let me win that. And he left. He changed who he was when he left to retain his true self. And now I know why last year he did what he did. He came back and he told me without saying anything that I was becoming that guy. But I didn't want to listen to him. He was trying to help me, and I didn't listen. Instead, I threatened to beat the hell out of his mama. And looking back at that, man, that is something that will forever be stuck with me. But that isn't even the end of it. Because I was in a rage when I lost to Dud. He whooped my ass. My threat was out the window. But I came out that next Mayhem. I hacked it. The new season, I made it GOO. Only GOO. I wanted the attention of all involved. And a man named Waldo Sheboygan came back from a long retirement just to tell me that I stunk. Because he had good morals and he was a good man. And for good reason he told me I stunk, of course. But instead of hearing him out, I threatened to beat up a boy from a soup kitchen named Clarence, in spite of Waldo Sheboygan being a failure. And that is something that I would never want forgiveness for, because how can you forgive that? In my time off, I decided to head back home. I knocked on that door of Mama Lee's. And even knowing that I was threatening her well-being just to make Dudley suffer, she welcomed me in with open arms. And I went to my knees and I fell apart right there at her doorstep. And I apologized to her. And I told her that when I felt that I was fixed, I would do her son a favor. And we embraced right there. I drove all the way to the soup kitchen in Wisconsin. And Waldo Sheboygan worked for charity. And I met Clarence once again. And I picked him up with fear in his eyes. He didn't know what I was there for. But I picked him up, I put him on my shoulders, and I told him that no matter how much less he has than everybody else around him, he will always be the man that I could never be. And I sat him down. And I told him that I would do his hero a favor. So here I am. Here I am. Not asking for your forgiveness, but giving back as much as I can to those that I hurt. And I will take every blow that I am deserved. I will take every stick and stone thrown at me, and I will bleed, and I will accept. Dudley, chocolate shake. Waldo, man. I'm here to help finish your problem. I come in peace, but I also come for war, and that war is against the Muscle Brothers. For taunting Dudley. For manipulating chocolate shake. I am here to even out the playing field, kick your asses, and try and retain who I was. Through every ounce of punishment that I could be given. And this isn't exactly my story, and I'm not trying to make it be. But I will help them finish this story with them on top and you three 6 feet deep, because I'm GOO, and I'm back to help. Oh my God, I'm in tears, Gooba. Such a sad story. I mean, what is this shit? Really, instead of taking out those pieces of shit with us, you decide to join the losers, to become a loser. The same loser you were when you left. GOO. This is none of your business. So I suggest you fucking go back where you came and forget this story, because we are going to embed it. Once in your life, Musclemania, shut your goddamn mouth up. Last week was the first order of punishment for you. This week is a clear-cut statement as to what's next. And tomorrow night, at the Blast, yeah, the same pay-per-view where I became that piece of shit for a title. I redeemed myself, and I freed Dud and Shake from this never-ending shitstorm. Because I'm gonna get straight to the point. Now that you're here, go in the back, tell your fugly fuck faces that tomorrow night they got a big match ahead of them. You see, it's the three of you against the three of us, 6-man tag. And when we win, it's win, not if. When we slaughter you three, the story is done. The never-ending tale miraculously ends. Do you understand me, bitch? Huh? And if you don't want to understand, then maybe I'll have to pay a visit to your mama and show her exactly what's gonna happen to you. Tomorrow, bitch! GOO is back! And he's good as hell!
That was one of the best 3 moments ever.
My God, we got more to come. They got a huge 6-man. I can't wait, but right now, before we get to what's next, we got to hear from Kyle and Cheyenne, who lost last week in the main event.